Yeah, on the lawn quotation, when the customer initially phones us, we make a date that's convenient to them. Come out, have a look at the lawn and do pH tests, soil samples, have a look at what's going wrong with the lawn. See if there's any pests in the lawn, like chafer grubs, a massive problem in my area, leather jackets during the winter and early spring. So yeah, we have a good 20-minute chat with a customer, have a look at the lawns and put a program together.
You need information from the customer, as in what's its history, do you have any pets, dogs, children, and you very much then have to walk the whole lawn, take soil samples out, suss out what the soil is. So is it a heavy clay soil? Is it a light sandy soil? Is it freshly turfed? 2 years old on a new housing estate, so the chances are you'll find builder's rubble underneath it. All those things. Is there a big trampoline in the corner? Typical of London, you'll get 10 square metres of turf, and that's their lawn. So we need to suss out everything. Then we sit down and we run through the problems. I never try and sell anything. This isn't a selling service. This is giving 35 years experience, greenkeeping experience at the very top level to a customer. Then what they choose to do with that information is up to them. And we put that into a complete package which goes on and on. Nobody's ever signed up to a contract. However, it's a good, honest appraisal, and they can spend half an hour with me just picking my brains, but I give them a good, honest appraisal of what their lawn needs to get its best, and also explaining to them what can be achieved, but also probably more importantly what can't be achieved. Because in a 10 square metre lawn in Wimbledon, you're not going to get centre court conditions in the middle of it unless you spend absurd amounts of money. So it's lowering those expectation levels to meet what can actually be achieved in the growing environment that you've got, and then planning that out in a systematic approach. So it might need scarifying. It also might not need scarifying. It might not be strong enough to scarify. We might need to overseed. One of the most important things that we probably need to do, if access allows, is to do an aeration, because aeration is so vital. There is a reason why aeration is carried out 2 or 3 times a year on a golf course and 2 or 3 times a year on a football pitch, and you have to introduce that into a domestic lawn if you want to achieve the best results. So it's putting the whole package together, whether it be control of earthworms, whether it be control of chafer grubs, whether it be control of leather jackets, whether it be we've got a moss issue so we have to hit it with that, whether it just needs topping up with feed, or there's dog issues, things like that, and whether it needs an aeration. It's putting the whole package together and then explaining to them, the customer, what the costs are and what the results they can expect, and then slowly walking them through that process.